Assalamualaikum. My name is Anik Hazmi bin Bahman. My number matric MA24028. I will begin our presentation by introducing our project. So our team will focus on SDG 6, clean water and sanitation, specifically targeting the issue of high water leakage in urban water distribution system. This issue is particularly relevant in Malaysia, where cities like Kuala Lumpur are experiencing non-revenue water loss rate as high as 36%. This means that over one third of treated clean water is lost before it reach the consumer. The consequences include wastewater resources, higher operational costs, and reduced efficiency in water supply, all of which contribute to broader environmental, economics, and sustainability challenges. To investigate this problem, we apply the Six Sigma DMAIC methodology with a specific focus on the define and measure phase. Our aim is to identify the root cause of leakage, analyze the performance data, and highlight key process factors that can guide to future improvement. Okay, now that we introduce our project, I would like to briefly walk through the structure of our presentation. So we will begin with the project charter, where we will outline our SMART goal and role and responsibility of each team member, and how this goal will align with the Six Sigma framework. After that, we will move into the project impact evaluation, where we will explain how water leakage, along with our proposed improvement, affects six important areas, including society, economy, sustainability, health and safety, legal framework, and environment. Finally, we will wrap up with our summary and conclusion, where we will highlight our key finding from the define and measure phase and offer recommendation for our future improvement. With that overview in mind, I will now hand it over to the next presenter, who will take us through the project charter. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Muhammad Zakir Dina bin Muhammad Noor. My matric number is MA24065. So today I will present about project charter. Okay, for the project charter, they have SMART goal. In the SMART goal, they have 5 main points that you need to know. Okay, firstly is specific. For the specific is the target area within the urban water network where the major leakage is noticeable. Point number 2 is determine which leak occur the most frequently, for example, burst pipe or joint failure. Number 3 point is decide on the people or place that will be addressed by the project. Okay, main point number 2 is measurable. For the measurable is choose clear goal for reducing lost water, which may be in the form of an amount saved or a portion of water that is not lost. Number 2 is apply metrics that detect leakage on the system, for example, by checking the water use, pressure and through technology. Number 3 is record the amount of leakage today as a reference to see if you improve in the future. Okay, main point number 3 is achievable. For the achievable is set goal that possible given where is available in terms of resource, skill and time. Number 2 is look into how possible it is to put into action particular remedy like fixing or replacing pipe, adjusting water pressure or detecting leak. Number 3 is invite local community, water utilize and government agency so that they are bored with the project. Okay, my point number 4 is relevant. For the relevant is align the goal with what is required by SDG 6, which ensure that water and sanitation are accessible to all people sustainably. Number 2 is look at the largest impact which can be improved health, paying less for water, and positive effect on the earth. Number 3 is recognize possible advantages such as lower energy use, larger water availability, and extra saving for the economy that just justify the project. Okay. Main point last is time bond. Time bond is set a date for beginning, mark milestone, and plan when the goal will be achieved. Number 2 is check and review progress on a regular basis to see if everything is being achieved in accordance with the plan. With the plan. Number 3 is look at how much time is needed to start using each solution and whether it could be put into use step by step.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Putra Muhammad Aiman bin Patroji. My metric number is MA24085. Now, I will explain the CPOC analysis for our urban water distribution system, especially in the context of high water leakage, which directly impacts Sustainable Development Goal 6, clean water and sanitation. S stands for supplier. Our main suppliers are the municipal water authorities, technology vendors, engineers and contractors, utility staff, and sometimes environmental consultants. These stakeholders provide the essential service, infrastructure, and guidance for managing the system. I stand for inputs. The inputs include the water supply itself, infrastructure like pipes, joints, and valves, pressure regulation system, and also labor tools, sensor, and regulatory compliance information. These are all necessary to keep the system functional and efficient. P stands for process. The process involves treating the water, pressurizing it, and distributing it through the pipelines. Along the way, the system is monitored for leaks, pressure, fluctuation, and failures. We also analyze failure zones to understand where and why problems occur. O is for outputs. The main outputs are the delivered water, water loss due leakage, maintenance reports, leaks detection statistic, and finally, recommendation for improving pressure control and renewing asset. C stand for customer. Our customer include households, industry, city council, and utility management teams, all of whom depend on a reliable and efficient water supply system. This CPOX model gives us a complete overview of how the system operates, which loss occur now, and how we can target improvement to align with SDG 6 goal.
Good day, everyone. My name is Muhammad Amir Daniel bin Abdul Kadir. My metric number is MA24034. We go to project impact. Based on data from Suruhanjaya Perkhidmatan Air Negara (SPAN), Malaysia experienced about 36.4% water loss, known as non-revenue water or NRW. This is a serious issue affecting both service reliability and sustainability. Using Six Sigma tools, especially FMEA, we identified the top failures. First, poor hygiene practice with an RPN or risk priority numbers of 441. Second, contaminant water supply at 432. And third, inadequate government funding with a score of 360. We also compared Malaysian performance with Singapore, which has nearly 100% clean water access, while Malaysia is at 68%, showing a clear performance gap. This graph shows the most important data from our analysis. On the left, we have the FMEA risk priority numbers. You can see that poor hygiene and contaminated supply are the most urgent issues to address. On the right, we present the cause and effect matrix. which helps us rank the root causes. Contaminant water, source, and limited funding both score the highest, showing they have a strong impact on clean water access, sanitation, and health. These visual tools give us a clear direction on where improvement should be focused. We go to broader impacts. Solving water leakage isn't just a technical issue, it affects everything around us. Socially, it improves fairness and ensures clean water for all communities. Economically, less water loss means more savings and better service. In terms of sustainability, it helps reduce energy waste and support long-term water use. Health improve because cleaner water means fewer disease. Legally, fixing leaks help Malaysia meet national goals set by SPAN and global goals under SDG 6. And environmentally, it protects ecosystem and reduce unnecessary greenhouse gas emission. So the impact of this project goes far beyond pipes. It's about building a better, safer, and more sustainable future. That's all from me. Thank you.
Alright, now I am going to continue this presentation by talking about summary, challenges, and recommendation, and also talking about conclusion. Okay, for summary, in this project, we apply the Six Sigma DMAIC methodology, specifically the define and measure stages, to investigate the issue of water loss in Malaysia urban supply system. We discovered that the average non-revenue water, or NRW, was alarming high at 39.4% in 2021. The root cause were identified using tools such as the cause and effect matrix and FMEA. Major contributors included polluted water wells and lack of government funding. High-risk failure modes were poor hygiene practice and contaminated supply, with raised priority number of 441 and 432 respectively. Benchmarking also revealed that Malaysia fall behind regional standards. For example, only 68% of population have access to clean water compared to 100% in Singapore. This finding confirmed that the water leakage problem is not just technical issue but also deeply connected to economic health and environmental challenges. Okay, for next, I'm going to talk about challenges and recommendation. Okay, for challenges and recommendation, the challenges is while the findings were impactful, the research faced some limitation. The limitation that we face are access to life system data. We also constrained to only the first two stages of the MAIC, and that is define and measure. And also we have no control strategy were implemented in practice. Okay, for recommendation, we recommended continue into the analyze, improve, and control phase in DMAIC, conducting pilot project with smart leak detection system, and also encouraging community participation in reporting leaks. Okay, and lastly, I'm going to talk about conclusion. So, based on this entire analysis that we made, the project conclude that reducing water leakage is both technically achievable and social essential. The Six Sigma tool helped uncover systematic failure, including aging infrastructure, poor detection, and insufficient funding. Addressing this issue is not just about improving water flow. It means improving public health, reducing economic waste, and complying with sustainability goals like FDG 6. We demonstrate that Six Sigma is not just process improvement method. It can also be a strategic tool for sustainable development, supporting better access to clean water, reduce costs, and
last but not least, increase trust in public system. So, in conclusion, in solving water leakage is not just a technical fix, it's a strategic necessity. It's a strategic necessity with social, environmental, and economic implication. With Six Sigma, we have a roadmap to make our water system more efficient and sustainable. They're all for our project. Thank you very much for listening.